Hi, I'm John Decker, PGA instructor and author of the book, Golf is My Life, Glorifying God Through the Game. Today I want to work with you on your short game, and I want to talk about hitting from the primary rough, and I want to talk about the shoulder tilt. The shoulder tilt in your setup is one of the most critical things that you can do when your ball is sitting down in the rough, especially in the short game. I've got a situation here where I've got a terrible lie. My ball's in the primary rough, my ball is sitting well down into the rough. In fact, it may not even be visible from the camera angle there. And I don't have a lot of green to work with. I actually have a downhill shot here with not very much green to work with. So I've got to create a steep angle of approach. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make with these shots is when they swing, their swing comes in very level, like this. And you actually want to get the club to go up and down. Now, one of the ways to do this in your setup is to take your left shoulder and drop your shoulder like this. Notice how I'm dropping it. So I'm actually going to widen my stance a little bit more than I would in a typical pitch shot so that I have the room to tilt, and then I'm going to drop this left shoulder. It's the complete opposite of what I do in the full swing. In the full swing, I try to get my shoulder high. That's going to allow me to come in shallower. But here, I want to come in steep. I want to have a very steep angle of approach. So I just simply take my left shoulder and tilt it this way. And what this does is this pretty much makes my club go up and down. Now when I do this, there's going to be very little follow through. I've done several videos on this. A snake strike is a way I'd like to describe it. It's a strike. There's not going to be a follow through. So I'm going to take my left shoulder, tilt it down, create a steep angle of approach, and just pop it on the green just like this. That ball almost went in the hole. I'd be extremely happy with that shot. And I was in a situation where I was in the primary rough, my ball sitting down. I would not need to do this in a typical pitch shot, but anytime my ball is sitting down in the rough, I've got to get the club coming straight up and down. And when I do this, go with your most lofty club. I've got a 60-degree sand wedge or lob wedge. Go with whatever your most lofty club is. Take your left shoulder, set your left shoulder so you're tilting it down. You're going to create a steeper angle of approach, and you're definitely going to improve your game.